Namaste, beautiful souls. How are you all doing today? Great, lovely. So, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, White Tara Tarot Reading, and we are back with one more pick a card reading. And the topic is going to be all about the changes in the behavior of your husband, your spouse, your lover, your boyfriend, your man. So, why they have been ignoring you all this time, why they are not able to communicate well with you, why there is all this feeling of getting drifted, getting apart. So why they are behaving so rudely with you, what are the reasons? Is it something serious, or it's just something pricking their conscious mind? Are they disturbed? Are they bothered? Or is there another woman involved in their life, or it's just the work stress? So whatever the reason is which has brought the change in their behavior towards you and which is staking your love relationship, so let us know what are the reasons, beautiful souls. So next is the pile selection. So beautiful souls, these are the 4 piles: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. And on each pile I have put a natural seashell so that I can attract your energies, your intuitions. Whichever pile holds your energies initially at the beginning, at first, is going to resonate and is going to give you a clearer answer so as to why your man, your husband, your boyfriend, your lover is behaving so rudely with you lately. So get connected to the charms, to the cards. And if you are someone who gets well connected with the numbers, I'm going to pin the timestamps for each pile in description box as well in the comment section. So get connected to the energies of the numbers and keep it simple. You can pause the video, take a deep breath, meditate for a couple of seconds. You can touch on each pile on your screen and then proceed ahead with your reading, beautiful souls. Choose your own pile, and the rest 3 piles you can always skip. And if you wish to watch more than one pile, that is absolutely your wish. Okay, beautiful souls, let us begin today's pick a card reading with the pile 1. The beautiful souls, those who have chosen the pile 1, beautiful souls. So where is the loophole? Where is the loophole? Why there is so much of pain in your hearts? Let us begin today's pick a card reading, beautiful souls, with the pile 1. Why is he behaving so indifferently with you lately? Where has this rudeness entered into your love life? So the first energy is the adventure. Yes. So I can sense that there is Let us proceed today's pick a card reading with the beautiful souls, those who have chosen the pile 1, beautiful souls. Why is he behaving so rudely? Why is he ignoring you? Is it all for real, or it's just a temporary pause? So the first energy is thunderbolt. Definitely there is so much of chaos happening in your life. The energy of the thunderbolt, followed by the next card is, yes, your partner is childish. So this has become his way of tackling a given situation. It could be the reason, and whatever he is doing is because of lack of consciousness. right? So the first energy is the thunderbolt, which brings in clearly, if you look at the card, this actually it is represented with the tower and so many things happening around the tower. But in this card, the tower is the human body, it's your complete body, and so many thoughts are falling apart. You know, sometimes you're happy and the next moment you're like gloomy, and next moment you feel like crying. So all this is happening because of the behavior of your man, of your lover, of your husband. Whenever the things are smooth, whenever he is happy, his mood is like nice, things around you, you can connect to the nicer things. But once his attitude, his behavior changes towards you, once he starts ignoring you, you feel like as if your world has turned upside down, beautiful souls. So right now it's a mix emotions and feelings running inside your body and into your nerves. So each second these feelings are switching on and off, and this is because of you feel that your partner is behaving rude towards you, or he is not appreciating your efforts, or he is completely ignoring you. So what could be the reason, beautiful souls? This card is speaking about your feelings, what you are feeling, how harness you're feeling in this love relationship. Okay, so you are taking it to a next level, you are taking it very, very deep and very, very personally. But actually things might not be that serious. You know, whenever the behavior of our partner changes towards us, the first thing we doubt is that, is he involved with some other woman, or is he interested in some other woman, or is he losing interest over me? Do I don't look beautiful to him anymore? Or you know, things like that. That is obvious. You know, that is the way we girls, we women are created by the divine, beautiful souls. So we can sense. It's not like we have only two eyes, we have got eyes all over our senses. And if there is something really serious in a relationship, we can easily intuit. But in case of beautiful souls, those who have chosen the pile one, I don't think that there is an involvement of the third person or the third woman, beautiful souls. So you can take a big relief, a breath of relief, because no third woman is involved in this situation, which is making you feel so, because your partner is completely or partially ignoring you these days. But you are feeling like completely chaotic. So I now believe that you can bring about a little focus, because now your thoughts are free from the fear that there is an involvement of a third person. There is no third woman involved in this relationship, beautiful souls. So why this drift? Why there is so much of distance, miscommunication, or misunderstanding is coming from the next card, adventure. So your man is someone who loves adventure, like who comes up with surprise plans for weekends or for vacations. And maybe you are not participating enthusiastically in his adventure plans. Maybe you are not not a traveler, or you don't like sudden surprises, or whenever he came to you with some plans for parties or adventures or outings or vacations, you must have knowingly or unknowingly gave him an indication that, look, I don't like this surprise plans, especially when you have to move out from the home to a distance place, because there is so much of things involved, you know, packaging and taking your if it's winter, carrying your winter clothes, and if you're going for fishing, then for each occasion there is so much of luggage to be carried. And maybe each time the responsibility come to you, like maybe you forget things which are really important to be carried or something like that. So you must have told him in very strong words that I don't like surprise plans, or I don't like to travel, or I don't enjoy traveling, or I am not an adventure buddy. So he is not trying to get you involved in all these things because he feels that you don't like it. Maybe you have given the same kind of vibes to him, so he doesn't want to trouble you, right? He doesn't want to trouble you. So these days he is managing everything by himself, and whenever such sudden plans happen, he doesn't want to discuss the plans with you, because he knows the answer from your side will be no. So he is just on his adventure track. Okay, and it is possible that weekends and vacations are preoccupied with these plans where there is so much of adventure involved, and it could be also that he is very childish, very immature, irrespective of his age. He could be in his 20s or 30s or 40s, but at his mind and at his heart, he is pure and innocent like a child. So the simple funda behind your opinion, which you have strongly imbibed inside you, that your partner, your husband is ignoring you, or he is behaving in a different way lately, is all because that he doesn't want to trouble you. He doesn't want he respects your opinion, right? So there's nothing to worry about. Let him be on his adventure, but when he is back home, if he is tired or if he is not reaching out to you, you can take a step ahead and talk to him what he was doing, or where his adventures plans, and you can tell him that if there is something, some plans for next weekend or some vacation, you would also love to accompany him and see how the relationship dynamics and the equations will change for you, beautiful soul. So there's nothing serious, and this is just the energy of temporary pause, right? And it could also be like you are a very someone who keeps an eye on where the money is going, which is being where the money is being spent. And maybe you must told him that all these adventures and plans and picnics and excursions are an extra expenditure, or we shouldn't spend, something like that, which they respect your opinion. They don't want to trouble you. That is the reason why they are not discussing everything with you. And but you have taken this thing so very deeply, and you are trying to hurt yourself. It is all the illusion which you have created inside you, and the consciousness card has come up in the pile to tell you that this is the time you should start connecting consciously. Before you make up a story in your mind, before you decide everything by yourself, it is always better to sit together, discuss, resolve the things, because communication can resolve all the hurdles in a love relationship, not only in a love relationship, but any kind of relationship. So this is the time you consciously start thinking consciously, start communicating with your man, with your husband, with your boyfriend, with your lover about how do you feel of their behavior towards you, and you can tell them that lately you're feeling neglected, and you that is really your partner is childish, he is immature, so we cannot expect we can expect little initiations from his side, but more mature initiations must come from your side. So sit with them, talk with them, and resolve whatever is happening in your mind and in your heart. There is no need to panic. This is just an illusion from your side. Definitely there must be, the reason could be, yes, they don't want to trouble you, they don't want to get you involved into things which you don't like. That is the only thing why they are not trying to discuss everything with you. It's not like they are behaving rudely or neglecting you or ignoring beautiful souls. So with that, we come to an end with the pile 1. Let us move with the pile 2, beautiful souls, to unleash why there is so much of distance in this love relationship. So the first energy is that of burden, beautiful souls. So there is something they are feeling burdened about, stressed about, followed by the energy of playfulness. So they want this shade coming into their life, beautiful souls, because they are really burdened, and projections. Of course, there is love in this relationship, and they want to ignite the spark in this love relationship. So the good news for the beautiful souls, according to me, is that actually the things are a little serious, but not that serious, as if you cannot rectify it or correct it or fix it. You can definitely fix it. This could be the situation of most of the couples, beautiful souls. But I said why the good news is because that there is no third woman or third girl or an extra affair or any such thing involved in this relationship. So this could be about the work stress, what I'm sensing very strongly. Your husband, your spouse, your lover is such a hard-working person, and there are so many responsibilities on his shoulder. As you can see, there is so much, so many responsibilities. There is no space. He can take a little more load. He will explode if he will take a little more. He could be a workaholic, and he has big ambitions, big targets, and he has set up such high goals for himself, and he's working continuously towards it without rest, without any breaks, or without any relaxation. And even if he is sleeping, his mind is like fixed towards the next day's routines, or what he is supposed to do in the next day or next week or next month. So he is always absorbed, completely absorbed in his work, and that is bringing so much stress over him. And if you can look here, there's a cock here. So this could be like always his mind, his ears is listening some alarms which he has set for himself. And besides, it could also be possible that because of his work stress, you are feeling as if they are getting drifted away from you, or they are ignoring you or neglecting you. And maybe you are arguing with him or this topic, like why are you ignoring me, or why are you neglecting me, or you don't love me anymore. So all these things which are put on to him, coming from his love life or personal life, are creating more load. So he is overloaded, beautiful souls. And the main reason why he is behaving differently with you these days, or his behavior has changed towards you, towards his family, is all because of his work stress. So now that you understand what is the reason, you can cut off the arguments from your side, so that you give him time, Let him take his own time, give him his space. Tell him that, okay, when you are out of house, what you do in your business, what you do in your job station, I won't get involved into all those things, but once you're back home, we want you to be a family man, a husband, a father, a lover. Okay, so sit with him, talk to him that don't bring the work burden at home. Home is a place to relax, to enjoy, to retreat. So tell him that I find you, I see you very tired, and I understand this tiredness is because of the work stress. So once you're home, let's enjoy togetherness. Let's be romantic, let's have a candlelight dinner, let's sit and watch a favorite uh, show together, or let's plan for a dinner or a movie or something which can bring the relaxation and the energy, so that you can rebound for the next day activity. So it becomes your responsibility, beautiful souls, now to bring that smartness in your relationship, and stay away from any kinds of personal arguments or fights. So that is the suggestion of the cards coming from this card, because your man, your lover, your husband is completely exhausted, and maybe he has started looking um, more to his age, the dark circles, the wrinkles, the hair fall, or the loss of energy, and all these things. So as a wife, as a lover, it becomes your responsibility to bring in that love and romance and warmth in his life from your side, and see that things will slowly, gradually be okay. Right, beautiful souls? Because a relationship between man and woman is not always the same. It changes with phases, and as the family responsibilities increases, so it is not all the same, but definitely you can feel that warmth and love all the time, and it is a mutual relationship, so you can never blame the other person all the time. So this is the time you show your responsibility, beautiful souls. So he wants a little bit of playfulness. I told you, it's your responsibility to create that ambience when once he comes home back, when your man, your husband comes home back. So he wants a little bit of playfulness in his life, a little bit of romance, a little bit of jokes. So he must be someone who understands the humor in the language. He must be someone who loves to watch shows like comedy shows, or something, some shows which have lots of laughter, because I can strongly intuit that his laughter is really loud, is really peppy, and he is someone who loves the humor in the language. So you can make the environment really lighter and exuberate the energy levels around when he is home, with your little jokes, or even when he is like rude, or when he is high in his pitch. You try to um, be low, so that is how you can bring about the balance in the relationship. Right now he needs this playfulness in his life, and he is expecting you to bring that energy into his life. So this is the time you completely cut off the arguments and fights, or the attitude issues or ego issues from your side. Try to listen to the guidance of the tarots and see what changes you can feel in your love relationship. You are fortunate, you are blessed, because he still loves you, and he is not looking for any kind of emotional or physical support from outside, and he wants projections. There is love in this relationship. So if you can see here, this could be you and your spouse, and lately they have been actually thinking that you are behaving indifferently with them. Your behavior towards them has changed. You have changed as a person, and you are no more the person whom they have loved, whom he has loved. So he wants you to see the old version of you. So it could be something which he loves about you. It could be your physical appearance, it could be your behavior, it could be any of your talents, it could be even your special signature dish which you used to cook for him. So something which he loved about you when he met you for the first time, he thinks that that person, that emotion is lost. So he is wanting, desperately wanting to see the old version of you, the first time when he met you, what kind of person you were, how you used to talk, what kind of dress up or appearance you have had, or what are the things which he really loved in you. He wants to see the same girl, the same woman back. So beautiful souls, so what you have been thinking about thinking about him, he is thinking the same about you. So he thinks it's not him who has changed his behavior, but it's you who have been lately behaving very irresponsible and very dramatic. So just next like this evening or this weekend, when you plan something or when he's coming home back, try to look the same as you used to look when you met him for the first time, beautiful souls. So that is the energy of the cards. He is absolutely stressed out with all his responsibilities and work stress, and he is feeling overloaded and burdened. So this is the time you cut off the fights, the egos, the arguments, the negative discussions with him, and bring about a little playfulness into his life. So he's expecting you to be the same woman, the same girl which he has met for the first time, so that everything in your relationship will be solved, and probably you could ignite the spark, the romance back in your life, beautiful soul. So with that, we come to an end with the pile 2. So beautiful souls, let us proceed with the pile 3. The beautiful souls, those who have chosen the spotted natural seashell, to know why there is so much of behavioral changes from your partner towards you, and why there is so much of drift in this relationship. So the first energy coming is the celebration, beautiful souls. So yes, and he is your husband, your partner is under the influence of some other person, right? And the next card here is he has his own opinions for why there is so much of unhappiness in this relationship. He has his own version of story. So 3 of Cups in reverse definitely brings in the energy that he is someone who wants to enjoy his life all the time. He wants to celebrate his youth, his masculine nature, and he is kind of very charming. That's why he is able to flirt with more than one woman. I cannot clearly say that there is another woman involved in his life, but definitely there are women who are being entertained by him, and this woman could be his colleagues or his friends, or they could be, but these women significantly are temporary, because they are with him until he is spending on them. It's not like they are attached to him emotionally, so there is no emotional affair, but this could be an indication that there is physical attraction of your man, of your lover, of your boy, of your boyfriend on other women. So he is attracted easily to women who are like like fun to go on with. So yes, it's not like he is seeing a particular woman at a time, but he is always surrounded by women because he could be rich, he could be influential. So these women are using him as ladder, and the day he understands that this is all these things don't work in his life, he will definitely come back to you permanently. It's not like he doesn't love you, he does love you, but he is under the influence of his youth, of his money, of his contacts, and of his power. So that's why he loves to be surrounded by women, and he is celebrating with them. They are using him. He might know it, he might not know it. So yes, he is definitely neglecting you. Maybe he's neglecting your physical urges, but emotionally this man is connected to you. He loves you, there's no doubt about it. And right now he is under the influence of his money, of his power, of his youth. And you cannot blame a man alone, because women are also equally responsible, especially this third woman who already knew that this person is married and he has children and he has a family responsibility, but still this woman do everything to allure that man, everything to attract him. And the man, his nature is such that when a woman allures him or attracts him or wants him to come to him, he cannot hold on these emotions for a long time. He will fall for that woman. So that doesn't mean that he is cheating upon you, or he is neglecting you, or he is wanting to marry that woman, or will be with that woman forever. No. So your man is definitely kind of flirt, but it's not like he is not interested in you, and it's like he is right now more interested in some other woman, the woman who loves to dance, who loves to party, and who loves to drink, and like socializing kind of group of girls or women. So that is the energy which is making him behave, or why his behavior towards you have been changing lately. So now you know what kind of attitude he loves in women. Either you can adopt that attitude, or you can let him let him go, because you cannot force somebody to love you or come into your life. So when he realizes his mistakes, when he realizes how valuable you are, how worth this relationship is, he will come back to you. There's an old saying that a lover or a love relationship and the man in this relationship is like a ball. So you have to just throw the ball away, and if the ball comes back to you, that means that ball always belonged to you, right? It will go nowhere. And if it's not coming back to you, then you have to let it roll the ways or the places he wants to roll, because the more you try to control, the more the drift will increase in the relationship. So he is someone who loves to be like a free bird, a free man. So you cannot control him until he has his power, he has his youth, he has his money. But one day he will realize that he was under wrong guidance, and the day will come when he will initiate his spiritual life, when he will start believing in the religion or a force who is working above him. So that day he will understand that he have wasted valuable years of his life running behind stupid kind of women and girls, and how much indifference, how much pain and hurt he has caused to his wife, his lover, his spouse. So that day is soon to come, and somebody who will come into his life like a mentor, a man who wears a turban, or a man who is in his mid 60s, who has beard, and who is could be his father, or his could be his teacher, or he could be his guru. This man is coming into his life, and with this person, this mentor getting into his life, he will understand all his mistakes, and probably he will again change for good. So the master can only bring him to the right path, bring him from the darkness to the light and love. Beautiful souls. So healing, yes. Next card could mean that he is under the control of this society, because he gives more importance to what society has opinions for him, and he is a kind of person who is looking for some kind of healing, and he thinks that he can bring out happiness from the outside sources, the worldly sources. So if you could look here, one palm is on the stomach, another palm is on the head, and the heart chakra is also shown here. So definitely your man, your husband is about to change his nature, the obnoxious nature of his, who it is like the Casanova kind of nature. His behavior is going to change because he is changing as a person. He thinks now, even he is started getting bored of what he have been doing, and he has maybe diagnosed with some kind of some disease, something which is related to his head or his stomach. So it could be a psychological stress, a mental stress, or something, the thought process which is forcing him to fill his heart with compassion. So he is about to deep cleanse his heart chakra. So if you can look here, the heart chakra is shown. So beautiful souls, what I can sense is that yes, there were so many women involved in the love relationship between you and your husband, and these women were all the temporary dust. I can say yes, temporary dust, because your husband, your man never went to any of the women, but all the women came into his life, and they have created circumstances and scenarios such a way that your man was trapped for them. But no more of women in his life, because there is right wisdom, right knowledge, and right advice coming into his life through the master, to the mentor, teacher, or father. So the right guidance is coming into his life, because he wants this guidance in his life, because he is also he also thinks that what he have done in his life is absolute waste of time and energy and money, and maybe also reputation. So he wants to get healed. Now he is suffering from something. It could be a mental stress, it could be something related with stomach. So somehow he has started he had decided to come across the self-realization, and he is about in the process to cleanse his heart chakra. So he could be now talking about yoga, meditation, or joining some yoga school or something like that. So beautiful souls, you have been through so much, those who have chosen pile 3, because of the stupid woman, because of the senseless woman around you, but no more suffering in your life. So definitely the kind of behavior you have been expecting from your husband, from your spouse, you would reciprocate all that in your life, because God has been testing your patience all this time, and now He has given that power to your husband, to your spouse, to look inside him, to rectify his mistakes, to learn from the lessons which he has to learn from all his mistakes which he has done in his past, beautiful souls. So that's really whatever had happened in between is and happy one. So with that, we come to an end with the pile 3, beautiful souls. So we have come to the last pile, beautiful souls. Those have chosen the pile 4. Let us see why you're feeling that he is been hurting your emotions and neglecting you for really wrong reasons. So the first energy we have is beyond illusions. So I'm sensing that the beautiful souls, those have chosen pile 4, are really young couples, recently married or recently got in the commitment. In this relationship, the rebel, the man in this relationship is a rebel. He doesn't care about what the other person thinks about his attitude or his behavior. So this is gonna be really a strong one. And the change, definitely there is change. So beautiful souls, what I'm sensing is that your man, your husband is someone, if you can look here at the center, there is the masculine and the feminine energy, and there is a mandala around it. So you feel that you have clashes in your ego. Both of your egos are so super strong that neither of you want to bend, and that's where the clashes begin. That's where all the changes originate in your life. So you think that men and women both are equal, and maybe your man thinks that women can never be equal to men, or you fight over discussions for equality between man and woman. Sometimes you say that women are superior to men, and they say something else, and clashes begin. So it's a fight for equality. So beautiful souls, what you have to understand, this card wants to convey to you that what all neglections and ignorance you're seeing from the other side, from your man's side, is all because of the mismatch of egos. You have your own temperaments and they have their own. So you have to understand that man and woman are both the wheels of a cart, if I'm talking about a bullock cart, because that's how the old sayings goes. So it's not about equality. It's about what kind of role you play in different situations and circumstances of your life. It's right, men and women are 2 wheels of a cart, but what you have to also understand that the journey of life is not smooth. Sometimes the roads might have lots of hurdles, lots of little and big pits. So sometimes the left wheel can fall into the pit. So it is the responsibility of the right wheel to bring about that strength and pull it out and move ahead in life. And sometimes hurdles might be on the left side and right side, and the left side needs to be more stronger. It's like, if I quote an example of between a man and a woman, a husband and a wife. If a wife is pregnant, she has to bear the pain, the labor, and the hormonal changes and everything when she is in her pregnancy. And the man has to bear the expenses and the futuristic planning for the family. So it goes like that. So the whole friction is all about the man and the woman. So there is nothing like equality or inequality. It's all about balance in your relationship. So you need to bring that balance in your relationship, and when one is on fire, the other person should act as water. Both of you cannot become fire, because that way everything will be combusted, everything will be burnt out. If you want to save this relationship, you have to forget the topic of equality and inequality, and you have to bring about that balance. And even if you are getting involved in such topics, you have to not criticize the other side. You have to respect the other side. If you are a woman, you have to respect the manly side as well, beautiful soul. So it's not like even they are criticizing you. If your man criticizes you, you have to take it in a constructive criticism form if you want to save this relationship. Otherwise, these kind of things can really get heated and can destroy your relationship. So don't fight over silly things, because these kind of arguments are generally seen in young couples, beautiful soul. So it's not at all about equality, gender equality, or discrimination of women, or woman empowerment, or playing woman card. Nothing. It's all about bringing that balance in your relationship, keeping that love and warmth and trust. Okay, beautiful souls. And you have to decide what times you have to take up stand and what times you have to just let it go, because it's all about saving your relationship, beautiful souls, right? Where there is love, there will be little arguments, but they won't be turning to big fire. They will just diminish by themselves, and that can happen when both of you all behave in a mature way. So change is needed from both the sides, so that you don't feel neglected or ignored. Next is, your man is rebel. He is a rebel. He is a hard-headed man, and he is rebellious in nature. Maybe he has a high pitch. He argues for all small and little things with everyone who he knows, who he doesn't know. If he's not convinced with the idea of the other person, he is ready to fight, and he is ready to win the argument. And maybe most of the times people are scared to talk to him, or people easily give up when they are in discussion with him. So he is an absolute rebel, and he is someone who has strong physical strength, strong mental focus, and he knows what he is talking, and he absolutely have power over his communication. So that's the way he can calm everybody down, and people don't want to get into debate with him, because they know that they will lose it. So he is a rebel. So if you want to bring him down to your level, you have to keep your pitch low. You have to talk to him. You have to give him more. You cannot fight with him, because you cannot win with him through fight. So maybe you can win with him through love. So love him so much that he absolutely falls for you. He absolutely gets dependent on you. So don't fight with him. You will lose it. So love him so that you can make him yours. And this way, maybe things will work out for this love relationship, beautiful souls, or for this marriage relationship, and beyond illusion. So his power of logical explanation, logical thinking is so high. It's like beyond illusion. Maybe he gets all this from his focus, from his qualification, or from his upbringing, or whatever, but his logics are beyond illusion. So it's not like he is imagining something and he is just saying those things. What he speaks, he knows thoroughly his subject, his topic. He has done a lot of homework and research. So yes, you cannot change this man by fighting. If you want this man's behavior towards you to change, if you want this man to get connected to you so that there is the distance decrease, you have to stop fighting with this person, and you have to start showering so much love onto him that he finally behaves the way you want. And one more trick is the way you behave with him, with your husband, with your lover who is the rebel, the same way he will reciprocate back to you, beautiful souls. Those who have chosen pile 3, you must be, when his behavior towards you changes, you must be thinking that, is there another woman in his life, or is he seeing another woman, or is he interested in another woman or other girl? So there is no such thing. So that's really a big relief and a good news, because when the behavior of our man changes towards us, that brings us so much of heartache and so much of mental stress and anxiety. And the first thing which triggers to us is that, is there another woman in his life? But it's a good news for beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 4, that no, there is no other woman in his life, and maybe no other woman can bear his temperaments and his ego attitudes, is male chauvinism, the way you could tackle or handle it. So no, there is no other woman, it's only you. He loves you, but that is his nature. He is a rebel, and all his logics are beyond illusion, and you cannot win with this person through fight, but definitely through love. You can, through love and the behavior towards him, you can make this person, make him yours forever, and there will be so much of love, warmth and strength in this relationship. So you have to always keep your temperament cool, because his temperament is that of a rebel. So with that, we come to an end with the pile 4, beautiful souls. With that, we come to an end with today's pick card reading. I hope this is going to resonate and help beautiful souls to bring in the spark, the ignition back into their life, and bring in a lot of romance and a lot of closeness, togetherness. And thank you very much for watching my reading, subscribing my channel, for your continuous support and encouragement. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe, it beautiful souls, so that you can get that clarity and that guidance through the tarots. So with lots of blessings, until next time, take good care of yourselves. Astu and Namaste.